Goddess Saraswati.
Yes. Kandipa.
As the lamp is lit, may it dispel ignorance and illuminate this evening with knowledge, grace, and divine energy.
We now come to an important moment in Anagha's journey. Anagha will receive her salangai, the sacred anklets, from her guru, Srimati Brinda Narayanan. This marks her readiness to perform and her guru's blessings as she steps onto the stage for her Arangetram. She will then seek her blessings of her parents before beginning the recital. Before we begin the performance, just a couple of gentle reminders. We request you to kindly switch off or silence your mobile phones so the performance can proceed without interruptions. Also, kindly avoid moving around during a performance as it can disturb others in the audience and may also distract the dancer. We also request you to avoid recording the performance in full. Photography and videography are being handled by professionals. Sharing full recordings online may lead to copyright concerns and legal hassles. You are most welcome to capture a few short moments, and we will be sharing the official video with you in the coming days. And as tempting as it might be, we request you to please avoid eating inside the auditorium. The only thing that can be savored with pleasure inside is just the dance. We have the restrooms to the right from the entrance into the auditorium. Tea, snacks, and water will be available until 6 p.m. on the 4th floor. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
We begin the Margam with Pushpanjali. The word Pushpanjali comes from two Sanskrit words, Pushpa meaning flowers and Anjali meaning offering. Traditionally, this is the dancer's first offering of the evening as an expression of respect, gratitude, and readiness. At this moment, Kumari Anagha offers her salutations to the divine, seeking blessings for a smooth and meaningful performance. To her guru, Srimati Brinda Narayanan, acknowledging the years of guidance and training. To the esteemed musicians in the orchestra who will support and elevate her dance. And to all of you, the audience, for being present and sharing this special occasion. This Pushpanjali item is set in Natai Ragam, which is often associated with auspicious beginning. You may notice a sense of brightness and energy in the music. It immediately creates a feeling of grandeur and sets the tone for the evening. The rhythm is set to Adi Talam, an 8-beat cycle that provides a steady and balanced structure.
As you watch the performance, you must look for the hand gestures that symbolically depict the offering of flowers at the feet of the divine. The way the dancer uses the stage space, gradually becoming comfortable and centered while moving around the space. The coordination between footwork, rhythm, and bodywork, and a sense of poise and composure as the dancer settled into the performance. Pushpanjali is not heavily focused on storytelling. Instead, it is about establishing a connection between the dancer and the stage, the dancer and the music, and the dancer and you, the audience. It is also a movement of grounding. With this offering of flowers, Kumari Anagha begins her Arangetram with humility, reverence, and joy. Kumari Anagha now presents Pushpanjali in Natai Ragam Aditalam.
We begin today's recital with an invocation to Ganapati. Gajananam Bhutaganadi Sevitam Kapita Jambo Phalasara Bhakshitam Umasutam Shokavinashakaranam Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam.
ಧಿಮಿತ ತರಿತ ಧಣತ ಝೊಣುತ ಧಿಮಿತ ತರಿತ ಧಣ ಧಣದ ಝೊಣು ತಗದಿಗು ತದಿಗಿಣದು ತರಿತ ಧಣ ಧಣದ ಝೊಣು ತಗದಿಗು ತದಿಗಿಣದು ತರಿತ ಧಣತ ಝೊಣು ತದಿಮಿತ ತಗದಿಗಿಣದು ತರಿತ ಧಣತ ಝೊಣು ತದಿಮಿತ ತಗದಿಗಿಣದು ತರಿತ
Alarippu is the traditional opening piece of a Bharatnatyam recital. The word Alarippu means to blossom or to unfold. It is designed as a gentle and systematic warm-up of the dancer's body, preparing her for the rest of the performance. The Alarippu, on which Kumari Anagha will be performing today, is set to Tishra Ekatalam, which is a rhythmic cycle of 3 beats. You will notice that there is no sahityam or lyrics and no storytelling in this item. It is purely based on rhythm and movement. Alarippu begins very simply. The movements start with the eyes, then gradually include the neck, shoulders, arms, and finally the feet. It is almost like the body is waking up part by part and coming into alignment, allowing a flow of cosmic energy from the head and slowly down to the feet, aligning the dancer with the Supreme Divine and Mother Earth. As the dance progresses, the movements become more expansive and energetic. What starts as small, contained motions slowly develop into fuller, more coordinated patterns involving the entire body.
As you watch, you may notice the symmetry in the movements of the hands, feet, and eyes, the clarity and precision of each action, the coordination between the upper body and footwork, and the strong sense of rhythm and timing as the dancer's movements and the beats of the orchestra become one alive force. Alarippu is often described as meditative. It requires complete focus and control, both physically and mentally. It sets the tone for the entire recital by bringing the dancer into a state of concentration and balance. There are no expressions or characters here. The focus is entirely on discipline, alignment, and surrender to rhythm. Sit back and enjoy as Kumari Anagha now presents the Alarippu in Natai Ragam set to Tishra Ekatalam. We now move on to the Jatiswaram. Jatiswaram is one of the most important pieces in the Bharatnatyam Margam. After the invocation in Pushpanjali and the Alaripu, this is where the dance becomes more structured and technically detailed. The word Jatiswaram comes from two elements, Jatis, which are the rhythmic syllables, and Swaras, which are the musical notes. In this piece, you will hear the Swaras of the Raga being sung by the Natuvanar along with the rhythmic patterns. I urge you to observe how the dancer translates both the Jatis and the Raga into movement. There is no storytelling or abhinaya in Jatiswaram. The focus is entirely on Nritta, which is pure dance. This is where Kumari Anagha demonstrates her training, control, and understanding of rhythm and space.
This Jatiswaram has been composed by the Revered Tanjore Quartet, is set in Bhairavi Ragam, which is a very rich and expressive raga in Carnatic music. Even though this piece does not involve storytelling, Bhairavi brings a certain depth and dignity to the presentation. It has a slightly serious, grounded quality which complements the precision of the dance. This rhythm is set to Rupakatalam, a 3-beat cycle. Compared to the more familiar 8-beat cycles, Rupakatalam creates a slightly different flow. It requires the dancer to be very aware of timing and transitions as the patterns do not always revolve in a predictable way. As you watch this piece, there are several aspects you can look out for. The geometry of movement. Bharatnatyam is known for its strong lines and clear shapes. Notice the straight lines of the arms, the sharp turns, and the balanced posture of the dancer. The Aramandi posture, which is the half-sitting position that forms the foundation of Bharatnatyam. Maintaining this consistently requires strength and control. As you observe the footwork, listen carefully to how the dancer's feet interact with the rhythm of the orchestra. The sounds created by the salangai align perfectly with the music. The coordination between the upper and lower body, where while the feet are executing complex rhythmic patterns, the upper body maintains grace and stability. Also observe the transitions between sequences of jatis and ragams, where each movement flows into the next, creating a continuous visual pattern. You will also notice movements where the dancer holds a pose briefly. These are not pauses, but deliberate points of balance and control before moving into the next sequence. The Jatiswaram is a test of the dancer's stamina, precision, clarity of movement, and rhythmic understanding. It is also where the dancer begins to fully occupy the stage, using space in a more expansive way. Even without a story, Jatiswaram has its own beauty. It lies in the symmetry, structure, and musicality of movement. Kumari Anagha now presents the Jatiswaram in Bhairavi Ragam set to Rupakatalam.
Sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma sa ni దని దని స ని స ని గరి స ని స ని ద ప దని స ని ద ప మ గరి గరి గ మ ప ద ని గరి
We now move into the Shabdam. This is a very important and slightly more complex item in the Margam, especially for a young dancer like Kumari Anagha. With Shabdam, we are introduced to Abhinaya, the art of expression, along with coordinated hand gestures and movement. Until now, the focus has been on pure dance or nritta. In the Shabdam, the dancer begins to tell a story using facial expressions, mudras, or hand gestures and body language. This Shabdam is a composition of Srimati Raji Narayanan and the lyrics are in Tamil. It presents a beautiful and continuous narration of the Ramayanam, taking us through key moments in the life of Lord Rama. The Shabdam begins with the birth of Lord Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna, following King Dasharatha's yagam. It then moves through Rama and Lakshmana accompanying sage Vishwakarma into the forest and Sita Swayamvaram where Rama wins Sita's hand. We then see a shift in mood when Kaikeyi asks for her boons and Rama goes into exile along with Sita and Lakshmana. The story continues with their meeting with Guhan, the Nishada boatman, followed by symbolic Paduka Pattabhishekam, where Bharata rules in Rama's name until Rama is ready to return and take his place as the king of Ayodhya. From there, the narrative deepens. Sita's abduction by Ravana, Rama's search for her, his meeting with Hanuman and Valivadam. The energy then builds as we see the construction of the Rama Setu followed by the great war between Rama and Ravana. And finally, the piece concludes with the Mahapattabhishekam, the grand coronation of Lord Rama.
This Shabdam is set in Raga Malika Ragam, which means it moves through different ragas. Each segment of the story is supported by a change in melody, helping to highlight the mood of the particular movement. The rhythm is set to Mishra Chapu Talam, a 7-beat cycle. It has a slightly uneven flow, which adds a natural storytelling quality to the piece. As you watch, you can look for how Kumari Anagha transitions between different characters of Dasharatha, Rama, Sita, Kaikeyi, Hanuman, and Ravana. Her use of mudras depict actions like walking through the forest, drawing the bow, building the bridge, and changes in facial expressions show the shift in emotions from joy to determination and from sorrow to victory. This Shabdam depicts the dancer's ability to move smoothly between the dance and expression. It tests the dancer's memory, coordination, and clarity of expression so that the audience can follow the story even without knowing the language. The Shabdam is where the dancer begins to truly communicate with the audience, not just through movement, but through emotion and storytelling. Kumari Anagha now presents the Shabdam in Raga Malika Ragam, set to Mishra Chapu Talam.
தத்தையாத்தை தத்ததா தத்தையாத்தை தத்ததா கிட்டத்தக்க தள்ளங்குத்தோம் ததிகிணத்தோம் தத்திங்கரி தர்குரி கிட தகதித்தரி கிட தகுதரி கிட தோம் தரி கிட தகுதரி கிட தக நம் தரி கிட தகுதரி கிட தத்தரி கிட தித்தரி கிட தோம் தரி கிட நம் தரி கிட ததிகிண தோம் ததிகிண தோம் ததிகிண தோம் தத்தையாத்தை தத்ததா தசரதன் தந்தனயனாகிய வேடிதாகிட ராகவா தசரதன் தந்தனயனாகிய வேடிதாகிட ராகவா தசரதன் தந்தனயனாகிய வேடிதாகிட ராகவா தசரதன் தந்தனயனாகிய வேடிதாகிட ராகவா ஈசந்தில்லினை முறித்திட்ட ஸ்ரீ ராகவா ஈசந்தில்லினை முறித்திட்ட ஸ்ரீ ராகவா சீதாமணாடனே ராகவா சீதாமணாடனே ராகவா ஈசந்தில்லினை முறித்திட்ட ஸ்ரீ ராகவா ஈசந்தில்லினை முறித்திட்ட ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா கிட்டத்தக்க தடங்குதோம் ததிகிணதோம் தத்தரிகிட தகஜம் தரிகிட தித்தரிகிட தகஜம் தரிகிட தகததிகிணதோம் 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 தத்தையாத்தை தத்ததா மன்னன் சொல் காத்திட மறு உரி சடை தரிது அண்ணனும் இளையோடும் முன்னே தொடர மன்னன் சொல் காத்திட மறு உரி சடை தரித்து அண்ணனும் இளையோடும் முன்னே தொடர மன்னன் சொல் காத்திட மறு உரி சடை தரித்து அண்ணனும் இளையோடும் முன்னே தொடர வண்ண படகினில் நதியை கடந்த சில குஹனுக்கு அருளிய வரவா மன்ன படகினில் நதியை கடந்த சில குஹனுக்கு அருளிய வரவா வண்ண படகினில் நதியை கடந்த சில குஹனுக்கு அருளிய வரவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா கிட்டத்தக்க தடங்குதோம் ததிகிணதோம் தத்தரிகிட தகஜம் தரிகிட தித்தரிகிட தகஜம் தரிகிட தததிகிணதோம் தகததிகிணதோம் தகததிகிணதோம் தத்தையாதி தத்ததா தம்பி பரதனுக்கு பாதுகையேன்ற கோரவனமதில் நடந்து சென்று தம்பி பரதனுக்கு பாதுகையேன்ற கோரவனமதில் நடந்து சென்று தம்பி பரதனுக்கு பாதுகையேன்ற கோரவன நடந்து சென்று தம்பி பரதனுக்கு பாதுகைன்ற கோரவனமதில் நடந்து சென்று தனியனாகி தவித்திட்ட ரகுராமா தனியனாகி தவித்திட்ட ரகுராமா தனியனாகி தவித்திட்ட ரகுராமா தனியனாகி தவித்திட்ட ரகுராமா வாலிவதம் செய்த ராஜா ராமா வாலிவதம் செய்த ராஜா ராமா வாலிவதம் செய்த ராஜா ராமா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா சீதாமணாளனே ராகவா தடங்குதோம் தரிகிடதோம் தத்தரிகிட தகதம் தரிகிட தத்தரிகிட தகதம் தரிகிட தகதரிகிடதோம் 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 தத்தையதே தத்தத ಹನುಮನಿನ್ ದಿವ್ಯ ದೇಹತಾನ್ ನಂದಮನುಕುಲ ವೈರಿಯರಕನೇ ಹನುಮನಿನ್ ದಿವ್ಯ ದೇಹತ ನಂದಮನುಕುಲ ವೈರಿಯರಕನೇ
தக்கிட்ட தக்க திம் தளங்குத்தோம் தக்க தடிகிடத்தோ தச்சம் தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக்க தக்க ஜம் தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக்க தச்சம் திருகடதோம் திருகடதோம் தச்சம் திருகடதோம் திருகடதோம் தாம் தத்த கிட்ட ஜம் கிடு தருகடதோம் தீம் தத்த கிட்ட ஜம் கிடு தருகடதோம் தோம் தத்த கிட்ட தோம் தோம் கிடு தருகடதோம் நம் தத்த கிட்ட நம் நம் கிடு தருகடதோம் தாம் 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 கிடு தருகடதோம் தீம் 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 கிடு தருகடதோம் தாம் தாம் தாம்
ಹನುಮನಿನ್ ದಿವ್ಯ ದೇಹತಾನ್ ನಂದಮನುಕುಲ ವೈರಿಯರಕನೇ ಹನುಮನಿನ್ ದಿವ್ಯ ದೇಹತಾನ್ ನಂದಮನುಕುಲ ವೈರಿಯರಕನೇ ಕೋದಂಡಮೇದಿಯ ರಘುಕುಲ ಶ್ರೀರಾಘವ ಸೀತಾಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಸೀತಾಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಕಣ್ಣುಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಸೀತಾಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಸೀತಾಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಸೀತಾಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಸೀತಾಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಸೀತಾಮಣಾಳನೆ ರಾಘವ ಕಿಡತಕ ಧಣಂಕುಟೋಂ ತದಿಗಿಡತೋಂ ತತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಕಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ದಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಕಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತೋಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಕಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ನಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಕಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ದಿತ್ತರಿಗಿಡ ತೋಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ನಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಕಜಂ ತೋಂ ತದಿಗಿಡ ತೋಂ ತದಿಗಿಡ ತೋಂ ತತಯಾತಿ ತತ ರಾಘವ 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 ವೈಲಿನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಗೇನ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
We now come to the Varnam, the central and most important piece of the Bharatnatyam recital. The Varnam is the longest and most demanding item in the Margam. It brings together everything the dancer has learnt with regard to technique, stamina, rhythm, and expression. Kumari Anagha will be performing to the beautiful Telugu composition Rupamujuchi Varnam, which is set to Todi Ragam in Adi Talam. It is choreographed in the tradition of Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel. Todi is a deeply expressive ragam, often associated with intensity and devotion, making it ideal for this piece. The central theme of this Varnam is that of a Naika, the heroine, who has beheld the divine form of the Lord. Having seen his beauty via Rupamujuchi, which means upon seeing you, she finds herself completely absorbed in the thoughts of the divine. She expresses admiration, longing, and a deep desire to be united with the divine.
The Varnam is structured in alternating sections of Nritta, which is pure dance, and Nritya, which is expressive storytelling. This constant shift makes it both physically and mentally demanding. As you watch, you can look for the Nritta sections that are performed to the jatis. These are rhythmic passages where the dancer performs intricate footwork and patterns with the clarity of lines and postures, jump and alignment with rhythm, especially with the mridangam and the natuvangam. As the piece progresses, the jatis become more complex, especially towards the end, requiring strong stamina and control. These jatis are interspersed with abhinayas, where the dancer expresses the beauty of the Lord, her admiration and devotion, and her longing and emotional connection with the divine form. Watch for subtle changes in facial expression, the use of eyes and gestures, and the transition between different emotional states of the dancer. Unlike the earlier items in the Margam, the Varnam requires the dancer to sustain energy over a long duration, along with consistency in posture and rhythm, while maintaining clarity in both movement and expressions. The Varnam is often seen as the heart of the Arangetram because it truly reflects the dancer's training and readiness. It is a test not just of physical ability, but also of focus, maturity, and presence on stage. Kumari Anagha now presents the Rupamajuchi Varnam in Todi Ragam set to Adi Talam.
Check. Rupamujuchi valachi vachitivi Rupamujuchi
ದಿಂಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತಾಂ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಂ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಂ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಂ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಂ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಂ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತಕ್ಕುಂದರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ನಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತಕ್ಕುಂದರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ಛಂ ತಕ್ಕ ನಂ ತಕ್ಕ ರುಂ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿ ತಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತತ್ತೆ ತಕ್ಕ ತಿಳಿ ತಿರುಗಿಡದು ತಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟ ದಿಕ್ಕ ತತ್ತೆ ತಿಳಿ ತಿರುಗಿಡದು ತಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಳಂ ಗುತು ತಿಳಿ ತಿರುಗಿಡದು
రూపము
తజం తజం తజం
వలచి వచ్చి దివి రూపము చూచి 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 వలచి వచ్చి దివి
తళంగు తక్క దిక్కు తక్క దింగన తోం తడికు ఢింగు తక్క తా ఢింగు తక్క ద్రగడ తళంగు తక్క తడికు ఢింగు తక్క తై ఢింగు తక్క ద్రగడ తళంగు తక్క తడికు ఢింగు తా తక్క ఢింగు తై తక్క ఢింగు నక్క ఢింగు తడింగు తత్త కిరు తరగడదు
రూపము జూచి వలచి
తళంగు తక్క దిక్కు తక్క దింగన తోం తం తక్క నక్క చం తకుందర్రి కిట్ట
స్వామి ఇంత కోపము సేయకురా 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 మారకోడి సుందరకార మారకోడి సుందరకార మారకోడి సుందరకార మారకోడి సుందరకార మారకోడి సుందరకార శరములచే మరి మిగులను నోగి కలపు నిలుపుత తగుణ తరుణమిదిర సుమశరములచే మరి మిగులను నోగి వలపు నిలుపుత తగుణ తరుణమిదిర సుమశరములచే మరి మిగులను నోగి వలపు నిలుపుత తగుణ తరుణమిదిర మా రకోటి సుందర యుంచితిగ సరసుడ సారెగును నీదు చరణాలయ మానసము నుంచితిగ సరసుడ ఘనతర మగు వెలయు శ్రీ త్యాగేశ్వర చలమిగ వలగు వలగు బ్రోచుట కరుదమార కోటి సుందర సారెగును నీదు చరణాలయమే మానసము ఘనతర మగు వెలయు శ్రీశ్వర జలమిగ వనరు వలదు ప్రోచుట కరుదమార కోటి సుందర మార కోటి సుందర మార కోటి సుందర
An Arangetram is never an individual effort. It is the coming together of guidance, music, support, and encouragement from many people who stand behind the dancer. To begin with, we request our chief guest, Kalai Valarmani, Sangeetha Tilaka Ratna, Maharajapuram, Ganesh Viswanathan, to kindly come onto the stage. May I request Guru Srimati Brinda Narayanan and Kumari Anagha's parents, Srimati Keerthana and Shri Venkatesh, to kindly accompany the chief guest. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest of honor to all of you this evening. Shri Ganesh Viswanathan belongs to the illustrious Maharajapuram lineage, one of the most respected traditions in Carnatic music. He is the great grandson of Sangeetha Bhupati Shri Maharajapuram Vishwanatha Iyer, grandson of Shri Maharajapuram Santanam, and son and disciple of Shri Maharajapuram Srinivasan, placing him in the direct Shishya Parampara of Saint Tyagaraja. He began his musical journey at a very young age, performing at public events even as a child, and has gone on to present concerts across India and internationally, both as a solo artist and alongside his father. He is an A-grade artist of the All India Radio and Doordarshan and has been recognized with several prestigious honors, including the Kalai Valarmani title from the government of Tamil Nadu, the Sangeetha Tilaka Ratnam Award, the Isai Chemmal title, and the Maharajapuram Santanam Endowment Award. In addition to his performance career, he has also contributed as an educator, academic, and music professional, bringing together tradition and contemporary understanding of music. We are honored to have him with us this evening, and we request him to kindly accept a token of respect and gratitude.
It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Guru Srimati Brinda Narayanan. Guru Brinda Narayanan, the guiding force behind Anagha's journey, is a distinguished Bharatnatyam artist and teacher in the Kalakshetra tradition. For over 15 years, she has trained students across India, the UK, and the USA, nurturing students and grooming them into disciplined and thoughtful artists. Her work has been recognized with honors such as Kalpashri Natya Chudamani, Natya Prava Nritya Samman, Swarna Trupti Nritya Samman, and the Ambavilas Award. She has also been conferred the titles Kalpashri Nritya Shiromani and the Kalpashri Lifetime Achievement Award. Guru Brinda is also the Marg Pradarshak at Sanchari Kala Parishad, where she guides other teachers of performing arts in conducting examinations for their students and also guides students through the required academic qualifications for them to become teachers of their art form. Her commitment to preserving and teaching the Kalakshetra Bani and Carnatic music continues to inspire many students. I humbly request Guru Brinda Narayanan to accept a token of our gratitude and love.
It gives me immense pleasure to introduce the talented orchestra who has brought this Arangetram performance to life. Shri Charles Ma is a distinguished Bharatnatyam artist, choreographer, teacher, and motivational speaker, trained under eminent gurus including Karnataka Kalashri, Guru Srimati Purnima Ashok, and Guru Srimati Priyadarshini Govind. An acclaimed solo performer and Inc. fellow, he has presented performances and spoken at prestigious platforms including TED, TEDx, Inc. conferences, and the Volvo Leadership Summit. Recognized as an India Today Young Achiever, he is also known for his role in the Sony Live series Rocket Boys. Rooted deeply in tradition while bringing a fresh and accessible approach to the art form, he founded the Adi Shakti School of Bharatnatyam in 2011, mentoring numerous students who have gone on to perform at leading sabhas and cultural institutions across India. Alongside Bharatnatyam, Shri Charles has undergone extensive training in Carnatic music under Vidushis Chandralekha and Aruna, and Guru Shri Girija Shankar Sundareshan, giving him a strong grounding in rhythm, melody, and musical interpretation. He is also trained in contemporary and Bollywood dance at the Shamak Davar Institute of Performing Arts and is currently pursuing Kathak under Guru Vidwan Swapna Takawadi. His diverse artist training combined with his strong command over rhythm and performance brings exceptional depth and dynamism to his Natuvangam.
May I now invite the melodious voice that has been guiding the emotions behind Kumari Anagha's performance this evening, Shrimati Harshita Vidya. Shrimati Harshita Vidya is a Carnatic vocalist, composer, performer, and teacher from the distinguished musical lineage of the Bellari brothers, representing the 5th generation of musicians in her family. She began her training in Carnatic music under her mother, Vidushi M.S. Vidya, at the age of 3 and has been performing on stage since the age of 5. Since 2015, she has been under the guidance of the renowned vocalist Shri Nevyali Santanagopalan. A gold medalist in performing arts and a graded artist of All India Radio, Harshita is recognized for her versatility, strong classical grounding, and nuanced understanding of both melody and rhythm. She holds a master's degree in performing arts from Jain University, Bangalore, and has also extensively studied Middle Eastern folk, historical, and classical musical traditions. Over the years, she has performed widely in India and internationally, collaborating with artists from countless countries, including Turkey, Iran, Azerbaijan, Malaysia, and Singapore. In addition to concert performances, she has composed music for dance dramas, theatre productions, orchestras, and Carnatic choir presentations. Her rich musical training, expressive voice, and sensitivity to dance accompaniment bring depth, emotion, and vitality to the performance this evening.
The beats of the mridangam are like the heartbeat of the orchestra. They play gently along, infusing that foot-tapping energy into the music. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the mridangist of the evening, Shri Arun Kumar. Shri Arun Kumar is a versatile and highly respected percussionist, proficient in mridangam, tabla, and the rhythm pad, with a performance career spanning over 28 years. He began his musical journey at a very young age under the guidance of his guru, Vidwan Shri Nandyal Ramamurthy. Remarkably, he gave his very first stage performance at the age of 10, where his prodigious talent was immediately recognized and appreciated. Over the years, Shri Arun Kumar has accompanied numerous renowned and legendary artists across India and abroad, earning a special reputation as one of the most sought-after rhythm accompanies for Bharatnatyam, Carnatic classical and semi-classical performances. A certified Vidwan in Mridangam by the age of 20, his artistry reflects both deep traditional grounding and remarkable versatility. In addition to live performances, he has contributed extensively to recordings, film music, and digital productions, and is a familiar presence on Doordarshan and All India Radio. Respected equally as a performer and mentor, Shri Arun Kumar continues to guide and inspire younger musicians, carrying forward the discipline and passion instilled in him by his gurus. His contributions to the field have also been recognized with honors, including the titles Mridanga Mantrika and Tabla Garudiga.
Shri Krishna Kashyap is an accompanied violinist with over 15 years of training under the guidance of Vidushi Prema Vivek and comes from a musically enriched family with a deep appreciation for the classical arts. Over the years, he has performed at several reputed platforms in India and abroad, including All India Radio, Doordarshan, Bangalore Jnana Samaja, and Narada Gana Sabha, Chennai. He is recognized both as a skilled solo performer and accompanist to renowned Carnatic musicians and Bharatanatyam artists. In addition to the classical concert stage, Shri Krishna Kashyap has collaborated on various recordings and has contributed as a violinist to projects in the Kannada film industry, reflecting his versatility across musical formats. Balancing both art and profession with equal dedication, he is also a practicing advocate at the Honorable High Court of Karnataka. His refined musicality and intuitive accompaniment add depth and elegance to the performance this evening.
We would also like to acknowledge those who have worked behind the scenes to make this evening possible. With over 15 years of experience in theatre and more than a decade in professional makeup artistry, Shri Gautam has worked across films, stage productions, and classical performances. His work reflects a deep understanding of classical aesthetics and stage lighting. He has been recognized with awards including the Karnataka Vikasa Ratna and has been featured in the Asia Book of Records. More importantly, as everyone at Brinda Academy lovingly calls him, Gautam sir has been Anagha's makeup artist through her entire dance journey. He has been one of the key persons who has watched her grow from a little dancer into the artist she has grown into today. May I request Shri Gautam to please accept our token of love and gratitude.
We would like to thank Srimati Aruna for bringing together tradition, color, and elegance through her costume design. Unfortunately, she's not over here today, but nevertheless, we would like to thank her for everything that she has done for Anagha.
Raj, as he is lovingly called, is a very dear friend of Anagha's family and has been the go-to person for all printing, designing, and event decor for all major events in the family. We would like to thank him for creating the visual ambience for today's performance. Raj, if we can please have you on stage.
We would like to thank Shri Madhukar and his team at Universal Rasikas for photography and videography and for capturing the family's milestone today. May we please have Shri Madhukar on stage?
I would also like to introduce the lights and sound team, Shri Nagaraj and Shri Lokesh from Samarthanam Auditorium and Theatre Nama for ensuring a seamless technical experience. Sir, please.
We thank all of them for their contributions and for making this evening more meaningful and memorable. May I now request Srimati Guru Brinda Narayanan to please address the gathering.
Here is my speech. Namaskaram. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for being here this evening to bless Anagha for her very important day of her life. And this evening is special not only for Anagha's parents, even as a teacher, it is like very special to me. How Keerthana ma'am has that my daughter is dancing on a stage, same thing. My student is dancing on the stage. Same tension and same enthu, everybody has here. And Anagha, she came to me when she was 6 years old. I think she was very kutti at the time. I think grade 1 or grade 2. She was very soft and very observant. And she doesn't speak anything in the class. As she grew, she improved the maturity in the dance. So because the dance needs maturity, because whatever we teach, you have to understand and bring it on the face. So as you have seen her, the way she's performing today, you need a lot of maturity to, to get everything on her face. And so along with her academics, managing Bharatanatyam and Carnatic Vocal is not it's not that, it's very difficult, because nowadays the curriculum is so tough in the academics, and she manages both, and she has successfully completed her diploma in Bharatanatyam. She learned with me, and diploma in Carnatic Vocal with Somya ma'am, and now she's getting into a senior diploma in the Bharatanatyam journey, and she is trained in Kalakshetra Bani. And she has performed in a very prestigious stage like Sidambaram, Mysore Palace, Guruvayur, and Chennai Ashtalakshmi Temple, and many competitions and many performances, and she won good awards. She regularly performs. And as it's not reaching to Arangetram, it's not that easy. See, many students, they have dream. With some people has effort and some people doesn't have an effort. So to reach to an professional dancer, the consistency, the regular practice, always that it is very much important. So some kids they come for the class, only for the exam they practice, only for the show they practice, that's all. But Anagha, when it comes, every day she practices. So even in then because always the practice makes you more a better dancer. Okay, everybody can be dancer, but to be a professional dancer, you need a lot of practice. And in Arangetram rehearsal, each and every corrections, whatever we have given, whatever the lessons and everything, whatever we have told her, she embraced it with the sincerity, and she practices and she shows the better in the next class. That is, she takes everything, whatever the corrections, in a very positive way. That is very much important, because some kids, they take the corrections, some they don't. Because when we take the corrections, when you keep practicing, that makes you more better and better. And and Arangetram, it is not few kids, they think that, okay, once I've done with the Arangetram, that this is an end. Actually, it is a beginning of the beautiful journey in Bharatanatyam. So after this Arangetram, the student gains more confidence and courage and strength as an artist. So I feel very proud to see her today, the way she's dancing and the way she's grown as a graceful artist. And I'd also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to this wonderful orchestra, Charles sir, and Harshita Vidya ma'am, and Krishna Ketchup sir, and Arun Kumar sir. I'm deeply honored to have with us this evening our chief guest, Maharajapuram Shri Ganesh Viswanathan sir. Thank you so much. Your presence makes a very special dimension to the celebration, and the special thanks to the Gautam sir. Gautam sir, he's with us more than 10 years, 10, 12 years. We have never done any shows without Gautam sir. He's like, part of our show. And I'm so glad that, we have him in each and every event. And Madhukar sir, the Universal Rasika, thank you so much. He has a lot of patience with the kids, and he's a beautiful photographer and a videographer. All the photos, everything is taken by the sir. With a lot of patience, he's so good with the child. So thank you so much, for being a part of our event. And I thank Anagha's parents, Keerthana ma'am and Venkat sir. They're like more than friends, I can say, like parents, my student parents. They're more like a family to me. And ma'am is like, I'm so glad that I met her in my life. I should say that. And thank you for the support. And thank you all of you for being a part of this very important celebration today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Brinda ma'am, for that wonderful speech. It really takes a whole lot of village for such an event to come together. May I now request our guest of honor, Shri Maharajapuram Ganesh Viswanathan, to please share a few words and bless the artist. So.
I have the podium mic, please.
Sir, podium mic, please.
lawyers here. Pratana is also a lawyer. Okay, so I need to be careful with lawyers. But still, I don't want to sugarcoat things. Krishnan Kashyap is really having a very sweet tone, as though he has applied honey on his hands. There is a thena kaila kalandu vasikadun solluva in Tamil. So he has got honey coated in his hands, and they come to life with musical notes, which tastes like honey and smells like flowers. So he plays flute, okay, and it also gives a very emanating fragrance when he plays on the flute, okay. So, and last, coming to the rhythm section, Krishna Kumar is one of the most reputed mridangam artists in the dance arena in South India, and I could see the way he handles Charles Ma and how the kind of algorithm and the kind of camaraderie that all the artists share, just because they know that Anagha needs the best, and Anagha is one of the best. So I really should say that Anagha is extremely blessed to have such a revered guru, a very dedicated guru, and a guru who puts in 200% to ensure that this Arangetram was a grand success. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for patiently listening to me so far. Thank you so much.
It was truly an honor, sir. Thank you so much. Coming up, may I now request the parents of Kumari Anagha, Srimati Keerthana and Shri Venkatesh, to please address the august gathering.
Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being present here today, despite it being a working day. It's truly an honor for all of us. Before we begin, we would first like to felicitate the two people who have beautifully carried this evening forward with such warmth and grace, my siblings Prarthana and Pranav. Prarthana is a practicing lawyer and advocate, and she specializes in civil and commercial laws. She has been an expert speaker on Doordarshan panel discussions, and many may not know this, but alongside law, she has also pursued the arts. She has completed her junior diploma in tabla from Allahabad University, and some of her performances have also been aired on Doordarshan in the past. She is also represented at the state level in both basketball and badminton. So clearly in our family, nobody is allowed to focus on just one thing. Pranav is someone who just somehow manages to do everything.
Pranav has always been one of those people who somehow manages to do everything. He holds a diploma in Carnatic music, has represented cricket at the state level, in under 13 category, played cricket, volleyball and football at the university level, appeared on television shows during his school days, and today works with Amazon in mid-management. Alongside that, he actively conducts awareness sessions on digital footprint. And also mentors engineering students on career opportunities. And somehow, after all this, he agrees to MC this event for us. So we are truly grateful. We request both of them to kindly accept this small token of love and appreciation.
Thank you, both of you. I think you should just take a rest for a bit. Today has been emotional for us in many, many ways, because 7 years ago when Anagha started her journey under Guru Brinda, we began this journey not merely as parents to our child to learn an art form, but as parents who truly wanted her to understand and absorb the form of Bharatanatyam in all its depth and its spirit. As a classical dancer myself, I recognized very early on in life that, Anagha had this flair and she was naturally drawn towards dance. It was an energy and inclination we wanted to nurture in her with sincerity and care. And in Brinda ma'am, we found exactly that kind of guidance for her. Thank you, ma'am. So classical dance teaches us far more than just movement. It teaches discipline, it teaches patience, it teaches humility, it teaches repetition, it teaches respect, it teaches resilience and even surrender to the process of the art form. And somewhere along the way, we also realize that as parents, one of the most important things, especially today, is to step back and to trust the Guru and to allow the Guru and the Shishya to build their own relationship, to allow correction, molding, and growth of the artist to happen naturally. And that is not always easy, especially in today's world. But we have been fortunate because Brinda ma'am has guided Anagha not only with technical precision which is required, but also with immense care, with honesty, and with absolute sincerity. There was dedication, concern, and even affection every time she scolded her. There was purpose in every repeated correction, every insistence that a mudra be right, an expression come out properly, or a step has to be done correctly. And every time Brinda ma'am's eyes lit up with joy when a student danced well, irrespective of whether it's Anagha or any of her students across the world. That happiness was instantly shared not just by her Shishya, but also us as her parents.
Over these years, our relationship with Guru Brinda has gone far beyond classes and rehearsals. We have seen her dedication to every student, her attention to detail, her discipline, and most importantly, the genuine love she has for the art form. Even during challenging moments, she stood by Anagha with constant encouragement and reassurance. In many ways, she became a source of strength, not just for Anagha, but for all of us as a family through this journey. And when the purpose is clear, determination finds its way. At home, rehearsals became such a constant part of life that even our younger daughter, Ridhima, now unconsciously recites Jatis. We would also like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our respected guest of honor, Maharajapuram Shri Ganesh Viswanathan. Our relationship with Ganesh goes beyond this event, and it means a lot to us that he has traveled all the way from Chennai exclusively to bless Anagha on this important day. We also are deeply grateful to his parents, the illustrious Shri Maharajapuram Srinivasan and Srimati Gomati, for blessing Anagha when we recently visited them in Chennai. His presence has added immense warmth and honor to this occasion, and we are truly grateful.
We would also like to take a moment to introduce a few dear friends who are great artists themselves of their own accord and who have taken the time to be here with us today. We are privileged to have with us Guru Srimati Sukruti. Sukruti ma'am. I think she's coming in a little late. We're also privileged to have among us a relative of mine, Amrita Sriram. Amrita is here. I did meet with her. Yeah, there she is. Please give her a big round of applause. I've known Amrita since we were kids, and to watch her bloom into such a graceful dancer is truly beautiful. Amrita is a professional Bharatanatyam dancer, a teacher, and choreographer with over a decade of experience. She holds an MA in Bharatanatyam with distinction from Madras University and is a UGC NET certified performing arts educator. As the founder and creative director of Prapati Nilaya, she has nurtured students who have performed at notable venues in Bangalore and won accolades in competitions. She's also an Odissi performer in the Sanjali ensemble under her guru Karnataka Kalashri Srimati Sharmila Mukherjee, and she is also learning Bharatanatyam, which is Natya Shastra Karnas, under Dr. Sujata Mohan, deepening her connection to diverse traditions of Indian classical dance. You'll be quite surprised to know that Amrita has also collaborated with eminent artists including Anita Ratnam, Madurai R. Muralidharan, Uma Murali, Zakir Hussain, Kavita Ramu, and L. Narendra Kumar. Her vision is to nurture thinking dancers and to make the next generation look at classical dance as a way of holistic living. Thank you, Amrita, for being here today. Thank you so much. Amrita, once again. Where is the bag? I already gave you this. In there. Yeah. He gave that. That's sorry about that.
We're also honored to have amongst us today my dear friend Ms. Akila Matthew, a passionate performer and choreographer trained in Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam under Guru Deva and Guru Pramila. Akila, please join us on stage. With a strong foundation in classical dance and a versatile approach to stage performances, she has been actively involved in choreography, mentoring, and live performances. Over the past 9 years, she has been associated with Bengaluru's leading dance companies like Team Ecstasy and Team Oxygen and has performed in more than 10,000 shows. Known particularly for her strength in Abhinaya, she continues to train and guide performers across levels in expression, technique, and stage performance. Through her dedication and artistic excellence, she continues to inspire young dancers and contribute meaningfully to the performing arts community.
I would also like to call upon stage our dear cousin Swati Sridharan, disciple of Guru Srimati Anindita Mukherjee, Sangeetha Sadhana Music School in Koramangala. Swati? She's coming from the back, so you can turn around and give her a big round of applause. Swati has been training children and adults alike in Hindustani classical music for many years, in fact for almost 20 odd years. She has participated also in many reality TV shows in Sun TV, Saptaswarangal. She's been a semi-finalist in Vijay TV Airtel Super Singer in 2006, and she has also performed in the Jaya TV Ragamalika. Please give her a big round of applause.
We'd also like to thank our families who have stood beside us throughout this journey. To our parents, our siblings, relatives and friends, thank you for encouraging Anagha every step of the way and for traveling across the country to be with us today. Also, our heartfelt love and gratitude to all our friends and family from across the world who are defying time zone differences to watch this event live. A special thank you to my sister-in-law Bhavani for practically running the green room today with calmness and efficiency. My brother Raghavan for handling coordination and making sure everything stayed on track.
To my cousin Sangeetha and my mama Sanjay and their partner Manoj, who unfortunately Manoj couldn't be present with us today, but I'm sure he's watching us live, from the Millet Lovers for this beautiful felicitation hampers. Just to give you a little brief, many of you may want to eat millets but may not know how to eat it or may not know how to prepare them. So that is the problem that the Millet Lovers have been solving for quite a few years now. And their mission is to bring millets back to every Indian dining table through their products which are both tasty, convenient and genuinely good for you. I've been using it for many years and I can vouch for it myself. Their millet dosa and idli mixes, they're absolutely worth trying. And today, to give you a small experience in our thank you gifts for each one of you, they have also added a small gift hamper for you. Please do open it at home and give it a try. And there's also a discount code that's available. So please do order more, live healthy, and live a very, very, fruitful life. Because at the end of the day, we are all here to live healthy and live happy. Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you, Sangeetha Akka. I would also like to take a moment to thank my uncle Ram Prasad and Vandana Chitti. They have not only have they beautifully packed the gift hampers for each one of you from gifteries, but they've been a pillar of support through this entire arrangements and the practice sessions that we have been running for the Arangetram. So thank you so much.
And to my niece and nephew, Varnika and Vaibhav, for helping us with the felicitation management. And last but not the least, our younger daughter, Riddhima, for being such an understanding child and adjusting to these erratic schedules through these last few months.
We would also like to thank everybody who's been working behind the scenes today, the makeup artists, costume support, photographers, videographers, light, sound, stage, and hospitality. Every single detail matters in an Arangetram, and we are truly thankful to all of you for all your efforts. We are extremely honored also to have with us today Anagha's teachers from her pre-primary school, Little Ellie Singasandra. I just met with them, they're sitting backstage, at the back of the auditorium. And also her teachers from her current school, PSBB Learning Leadership Academy. We truly cannot thank you enough for your esteemed presence today, ma'am. It is a testament that the Guru-Shishya relationship is not just confined to the school environment, but goes way beyond that. It transcends time and space, literally. And we're also extremely delighted to have Anagha's friends who are here with her here today. They're sitting upstairs in the balcony, many of them. And thank you for coming here, encouraging her with your energy and enthusiasm despite school reopening tomorrow after the summer holidays. And finally, to all of you who are present here today physically and those who are watching us virtually, thank you for all your love, all your support, your time, your attention, your encouragement, and your blessings for Anagha. Years from now, I can guarantee you she will remember this performance. But more than that, she will remember the warmth that each one of you has brought here today, both with your presence virtually as well as physically. Thank you so much for being a part of our journey.
We now come to a very special moment of this evening, the presentation of the Arangetram certificate, which marks Anagha's formal completion of her initial training and her readiness to step forward as a Bharatnatyam artist. May I request Guru Srimati Brinda Narayanan to kindly present the Arangetram certificate to Kumari Anagha Venkatesh along with the blessings of our respected chief guest. This is truly a very proud and a meaningful milestone for Anagha, her family, and her Guru.
We now move into the second half of Kumari Anagha's Arangetram with the Padam. The Padam is a deeply expressive part of the Bharatnatyam recital. Unlike the earlier items where movement and rhythm were dominant, here the focus shifts almost entirely to Abhinaya, the art of expression. Indendu Vachitivira is a composition by Kshetraya in Telugu and is in Suruti, a ragam known for its gentle, emotive quality, set to Triputa Talam, which provides a steady rhythmic bass without overpowering the expression. In this piece, the Naika addresses her beloved Lord Krishna. She asks him a very direct question.
Why have you come here now? This is not your place, and this is not the right time.
At first, her tone carries a sense of surprise and mild irritation. But as the piece unfolds, we begin to see layers beneath her words. She recalls his previous visits, the affection they have shared, and the moments of closeness. There is a subtle interplay of love and annoyance, longing and hesitation, and possessiveness and vulnerability. In some moments, she questions him. In others, she remembers him fondly. And at times, she almost gives in to his presence.
As you watch, you can look for the facial expressions, especially the eyes, which carry much of the emotion. Watch out for the change in tone when the dancer shifts from questioning to remembering tender moments to softening her emotions. Observe the use of delicate hand gestures to suggest actions and memories, and the way the dancer portrays both the heroine and the unseen Krishna. Unlike earlier items, the movements in the padam are more subtle and unhurried. There is space between actions, allowing each emotion to settle and be understood. For a dancer, the padam requires emotional maturity, control over expression, and the ability to communicate without large movements. It is not about speed or complexity, but about clarity and sincerity of feeling. Kumari Anagha now presents the padam Indendu Vachitivira in Suruti Ragam set to Triputatalam.
ఇందెందు వచ్చేదివిరా ఇందెందు వచ్చేదివిరా అలదని ఇల్లు ఈ వీధి కాదు పోపోరా ఇందెందు వచ్చేదివిరా అలదని ఇల్లు ఈ వీధి కాదు పోపోరా ఇందెందు వచ్చేదివిరా అలదని ఇల్లు ఈ వీధి కాదు పోరా ఇందెందు వచ్చేదివిరా అలదని ఇల్లు ఈ వీధి కాదు పోరా మందరగిరిధరుడైన కస్తూరి రంగేశ 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 కుందరదన మది మనసు చల్లగజేసి గుచ్చి కౌగలించిన కోమలి నేగాను గుచ్చి కౌగలించిన కోమలి నేగాను గుచ్చి కోమలి నేగాను ఉచ్చి గోగలి చిన్న కోమలి నేగాను ఇందెందు వచ్చి దివిరా అలదరిల్లు ఈ
We now move on to the Keerthanam, Adum Padne. With this piece, the focus returns to devotion, this time towards Lord Shiva as Nataraja, the cosmic dancer of Chidambaram. This composition by Ambujam Krishna is set to Latangi, a ragam that carries both intensity and depth and is structured in Aditalam, providing a steady rhythmic framework. The central idea of this piece is simple and powerful, that those who constantly think of and worship the dancing form of Lord Shiva are freed from suffering. The song describes Lord Shiva in his many aspects, as the one who dances in the Chidambaram Sabha, as the one who wears the Ganga and the crescent moon on his matted locks, as the one who holds fire, the deer, and the axe, as the one with the third eye symbolizing wisdom and power, and as the one who wears the tiger skin and rides the sacred bull. Each of these descriptions is brought out through the Abhinaya, allowing the dancer to visually present these iconic images.
As you watch, observe the depiction of Nataraja's dance, especially the balance between the strength and grace. Observe the use of hand gestures to show elements like the Ganga, the moon, the fire, and the deer. Watch how the dancer portrays the coexistence of Shiva's stillness and movement that happens at the same time. Do look out for the transitions between descriptive storytelling and rhythmic passages. Compared to the earlier Padam, this piece has a slightly strong rhythmic base while still retaining expressive elements. You will notice movements where the dancer moves into structured dance sequences and then returns to expressive storytelling. This balance makes the Keerthanam both engaging and layered. Kumari Anagha now presents the Keerthanam Adum Padanai in Lathangi Ragam set to Adi Talam.
தில்லையில் ஆடும் பாதரை கங்கையுடன் வெண்மதி சடையுடையான் கண்டும் இடமுடையான் கண்மூன்றுடையான் பங்கையில் அனலோடு மான்மழுவுடையான் பங்குற மரகத துடியுடையான் விடையுடையான் புலி துடியுடையான் பாரி பக்தருக்கருள் பாலித்த தில்லையில் ஆடும் பாதனை அல்லடுமோ தேவரும் கொண்டாடும் பாதனை ஆடும் பாதனை
We now move to a lighter and more playful piece, the Tamil Padal, while we continue to engage with Gopala. This piece is a Kavadi Chindu, and it is presented as a conversation between Yashoda and Krishna. Yashoda, the concerned mother, is trying to stop Krishna from going out to graze the cows. She pleads with him, saying,
Don't go out in the sun. Don't go out in the sun. Stay at home. I will give you milk, butter, and sweets.
She tries to persuade him with affection and care, offering him everything she can to keep him safe.
Krishna, however, is his usual mischievous self. He refuses all her offers and insists.
I don't want milk or sweets. I want to go out, graze the cows, and I will return quickly.
The conversation continues as Yashoda expresses her concern about dangers outside, lurking in the form of wild animals such as the bear, cobras and tigers, especially near the banks of the Yamuna, where she fears confidence and playful boldness, and saying in essence,
Who can harm me? And even if they try, I can tame them easily.
in a final attempt, Yashoda threatens Krishna with the consequences of his father, Nandan's anger, when he returns from work and finds Krishna away from home. But Krishna, being Krishna, entices his mother to lie on his behalf and tells his father that he is playing with his friends outside. This exchange beautifully captures a mother's care, worry, and protectiveness, contrasting a child's playfulness, objections, and confidence.
As you watch, you can look for the contrast between Yashoda and Krishna, the same dancer shifting between the two characters. The use of facial expressions and body language to show concern on one side and mischief on the other. And the gestures that depict everyday life of feeding, pleading, refusing, and insisting. The lively rhythm of this song supports this conversational style. Set in Chenjuruti Ragam, the music has a familiar and folk-like quality, which suits the simple domestic setting of this piece. The Aditalam provides a steady and engaging rhythm. This item is lighter in tone, but it requires clarity in characterization and quick transitions as the dancer moves between Yashoda and Krishna. Kumari Anagha now presents the Tamil Padal Madum Meikum Kanne.
கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். காய்ச்சின பாலும் தரேன் கற்கண்டு சீனி தரேன். காய்ச்சின பாலும் தரேன் கற்கண்டு சீனி தரேன். கை நிறைய வெண்ணெய் தரேன். வேயிலே போக வேண்டாம் மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். காய்ச்சின பாலும் தரேன் கற்கண்டு சீனி தரேன். கை நிறைய வெண்ணெய் தரேன். வெயிலிலே போக வேண்டாம் மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. காய்ச்சின பாலும் வேண்டாம் கற்கண்டு சீனி வேண்டாம். காய்ச்சின பாலும் வேண்டாம். கற்கண்டு சீனி வேண்டாம். காய்ச்சின பாலும் வேண்டாம் கற்கண்டு சீனி வேண்டாம். உல்லாசமாய் மாடு மீது ஒரு நொடியில் திரும்பிடுவேன். போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. யமுனா நதிக்கரையில் எப்பொழுதும் கள்வர் பயம். கள்வர் வந்து உன்னை அடித்தால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே. யமுனா நதிக்கரையில் எப்பொழுதும் கள்வர் பயம். கள்வர் வந்து உன்னை அடித்தால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே. மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். கள்வருக்கு கள்வருண்டோ கண்டதுண்டோ சொல்லும் அம்மா. கள்வருக்கு கள்வருண்டோ கண்டதுண்டோ சொல்லும் அம்மா. கள்வர் வந்து என்னை அடித்தால் கண்ட துண்டமாக்கிடுவேன். கள்வர் வந்து என்னை அடித்தால் கண்ட துண்டமாக்கிடுவேன். போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்கள் உண்டு. சிங்கம் புலி கரடி வந்தால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே. கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்கள் உண்டு. கோவர்தனகிரியில் கோரமான மிருகங்கள் உண்டு. சிங்கம் புலி கரடி வந்தால் கலங்கிடுவாய் கண்மணியே. மாடு மேய்க்கும் கண்ணே நீ போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். போக வேண்டாம் சொன்னேன். காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும். காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும். காட்டு மிருகங்கள் எல்லாம் என்னை கண்டால் ஓடி வரும். கூட்டமாக ஓடி வந்தால் வேட்டையாடி வென்றிடுவேன். கூட்டமாக ஓடி வந்தால் வேட்டையாடி வென்றிடுவேன். போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே பாலருடன் வீதியிலே வந்ததுடன் என்று சொல்வேன். தேடி நீயும் வருகையிலே ஓடி வந்து நின்றிடுவேன். பாலருடன் வீதியிலே வந்ததுடன் என்று சொல்வேன். தேடி நீயும் வருகையிலே ஓடி வந்து நின்றிடுவேன். போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. போக வேண்டும் தாயே தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே. தடை சொல்லாதே நீயே.
That surely deserves another round of applause for Kumari Anagha, I'm sure. Thank you so much. Before we move to the next item, I would like to invite Kumari Anagha to address this gathering. As she takes a moment, let me share a few words about her journey. Anagha Venkatesh is a young artist whose journey reflects both discipline and creativity. She is a student of grade 8 at Padma Seshadri Balabhavana Learning Leadership Academy of the prestigious PSBB group of schools that has been a nurturing space for many of India's talented artists, sportspersons, and industrialists. She began learning Bharatnatyam at the age of 5, and for the past 7 years, she has been training under the dedicated guidance of Guru Srimati Brinda Narayanan. We've all heard her some time back. Over the years, she has had the opportunity to perform at several respected venues, including at Guruvayur, Chidambaram, Mysore Palace during the prestigious Dashara festival, and on prominent stages in Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai, as well as various national and international dance festivals. She has also been recognized with awards such as the Kalamani Nritya Ratna Samman, Padmini Nritya Ratna Puraskar, Karu Nitya Ratna Samman, Shri Hari Nritya Samman, among others. Beyond dance, Anagha is a talented young artist in painting, with her work showcased in several national and international exhibitions. It's a very proud moment that many of her paintings have also found a forever home across the world. She is deeply inclined towards spirituality and energy healing, and aspires to pursue a path where she can heal people through science, art, and compassion. This Arangetram is her offering of years of patience, practice, commitment, and devotion to the art of Bharatnatyam and to her guru, Srimati Brinda Narayanan. I would like to invite Anagha to address the gathering.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Standing here today feels a little unreal. Bharatanatyam has been a part of my life for so many years that I honestly can't remember when it wasn't part of our home. The sound of salange, music playing repeatedly, jatis, rehearsals happening in different corners of the house has slowly become a part of who I am. When I first began learning Bharatanatyam as a child, I thought it was mainly about steps, costumes, and performing on stage. I loved dressing up as a kid and performing. But as the years passed, I began to understand that Bharatanatyam is much more than that. It teaches patience, discipline, respect for our tradition, and humility. It teaches us how to keep our body, mind, and heart in one and in control. I would most importantly like to thank my guru, Brinda ma'am. For everything you saw today was because of her guidance, patience, discipline, and most importantly, her belief in me that I could do it. Ma'am has taught me not just how to dance, but how to respect the art form. She taught me every mudra has meaning, every expression has intention, and every step must be danced with honesty. If you have experienced a little fraction of emotion I have expressed on stage today, it's because of my guru. Even in her strictness comes for care, and today I understand the value and the depth of her teaching, her scolding, her care, everything. Over the years, I have also become fascinated by the orchestra side of Bharatanatyam, especially the Natuvangam. Watching the Watching the connection between rhythm, dance, and music has inspired me to learn it seriously in the future. One day, I hope this tradition is not only as a, like take on this tradition not only as a dancer, but also as someone who I can teach. I would like to thank the orchestra. This Arangetram wouldn't have happened without you all. I would like to thank our guest of honor, my family, my friends, and everyone present here and online for your blessings and encouragement. I would also like to thank all my teachers for being a part of my Arangetram. And I would also like to take a moment to thank my friends. You guys are my biggest rock, and I can't be happier than to have you all present here with me in such an important day in my life. Thank you all for being a part of my journey.
Thank you, Anagha.
We now come to the Tilana, the most vibrant dance piece of the Bharatanatyam recital. The Tilana is a vibrant and energetic composition known for its lively rhythm, brisk footwork, and joyful movement. It brings the performance to an uplifting and celebratory close. This Tilana is set in Kadana Kutuhala Ragam, which is bright, fast-paced, and full of energy. It creates an immediate sense of excitement and anticipation. The Aditalam provides a strong rhythmic structure that supports the quick transitions and dynamic patterns in the choreography. Unlike earlier items, the Tilana focuses primarily on nritta or pure dance. You will hear rhythmic syllables and swara patterns and see how the dancer translates them into precise and lively movements.
As you watch, you can look for speed and clarity of footwork, especially in fast sequences, the sharpness of movements with clean lines and defined positions, the use of space and direction as the dancer moves across the stage, and the coordination between rhythm, music, and movement. You may also notice brief expressive movements woven into the piece, but the emphasis remains on rhythm and movement. The Tilana is often seen as a celebration of the dancer's journey through the recital. Keep an eye out, for you may glimpse a subtle communication between the dancer and the orchestra that may leave you with a smile that you just can't resist. After the depth and emotion of the earlier items, the Tilana brings a sense of lightness, joy, and completion. Kumari Anagha now presents the Tilana in the Kadana Kutuhala Ragam set to Aditalam.
Nadridridhim tanananam tadaradani nadridritum nadridritum ridritilana nadridridhim tanananam tadaradani nadridritum nadridritum ridritilana nadridridim tanananam tadaradani nadridritum nadridritum ridritilana nadridridim tanananam tadadani nadridritum nadridritum ridritilana nadridridim tanananam tadaradani nadridritum nadridritum
tajam tajam ta ta chum ta chum ta chum kirditargadum 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 tajam ta tajam tajam ta ta chum kirditargadum tajam ta kirditargadum tajam tajam ta kirditargadum jam ta kajam tajam ta ta jam ta jam ta jam kirditargadum ta jam ta jam ta jam kirditargadum takadigo 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 kirditargadum
nadedim tananam tadadadani nadedim nadedim redilana అధరమతే మురిసెనే మధురగానం వదే నా మురళీ మనోహరుడదే మధురగానం వదే నా మురళీ మనోహరుడదే మదన కదన కుతూహలుడు రమ్మని మదన కదన కుతూహలుడు రమ్మని మదన కదన కుతూహలుడు రమ్మని వీరాన 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 రారే మదనమదే విరిసెనే అధరమదే మురిసెనే మధురగానం వదే నా మురళీ మనోహరుడదే మదన గదన కుతూహలుడు రమ్మని విరాన 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 రావే తరికిటతో తరికిటతో తజణుత తరికిటతో తరికిటతో తజణుత తరికిటతో తరికిటతో తజణుత తరికిటతో తరికిటతో తజణుత తరికిట తగ తగ తిత్తలాగు తగ తరికిట తగ తగ తిత్తలాగుతో త్రిత్రితో త్రితో తరికిట తగ తగ తిత్తలాగు తగ తరికిట తగ తగ తిత్తలాగుతో తో త్రిత్రితో తో త్రితో తిల్లాన ధృతిల్లాన ధృతిల్లాన తిల్లాన ధృతిల్లాన ధృతిల్లాన సారి మగరి సరి మదని గగ పగ సని దప మగ పగరి నాద్రది తనననం తదరదని నాద్రద్రితో నాద్రద్రితో ధృతిల్లాన నాద్రద్రి తనననం తదరదని నాద్రద్రితో నాద్రద్రితో ధృతిల్లాన నాద్రద్రి తననం తదరదని నాద్రద్రితో నాద్రద్రితో ధృతిల్లాన నాద్రద్రి నాద్రద్రి తనననం నాద్రద్రి తనననం
As we come to the end, towards the end of today's recital, we have a little host who would like to thank each one of you for being present here today. This little girl has been nudging and tugging me for the longest time and has been very patiently listening and seeing this entire performance. May I now invite Kumari Ridhima, Anagha's little sister, on stage. 7-year-old Ridhima. 7-year-old Ridhima is also a student of the PSBB Learning Leadership Academy, Bengaluru. She has been training in competitive gymnastics and has also begun her journey in Bharatnatyam and Carnatic vocal under the guidance of Guru Srimati Brinda Narayanan. She recently completed her Salange Puja under the guidance of Guru Brinda. Over to Kumari Anagha.
Tends to be the tallest of all of us.
So podium mic, please.
Give the cordless mic. Give the cordless mic. She can't bend.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram everyone. I am Ridhima, Anagha's younger sister. Today all of you saw her performance on the stage, but I got to see everything that happened before today. I saw Akka practice the same step again and again until it became perfect. I saw her stand in front of the mirror and practice her expressions quietly by herself. I saw her forget steps, then learn and correct herself and patiently start all over again. Usually, every summer we go for trekking trips as a family. This year we didn't go anyways because this became the most important journey for our family. This past year, even I have started learning Bharatanatyam and Carnatic vocal from Brinda ma'am. So now when ma'am says again, I understand a little better what Akka has been going through all these years when she practiced more. Akka, today you dance beautifully, but more than that, I think today everybody saw your dedication and I got to see the courage behind it. Thank you for being my rock and my role model. And thank you to all of you for being here with us today.
With that, we now come to the Mangalam, the concluding piece of this evening's recital. Mangalam is a traditional ending in Bharatnatyam offered as a prayer of gratitude. Through this piece, the dancer offers thanks to the divine for guidance and blessings, to the Guru for knowledge and direction, to the musicians for their support, and to all of you, our lovely audience, for your presence and encouragement today. This Mangalam, Ambujaksha Shri Krishna, is set in Madhyamavati Ragam, which is traditionally associated with auspicious conclusions. It creates a sense of calm and completeness after the energy of the Tilana. The Aditalam provides a steady and gentle rhythmic bass. This piece invokes Lord Krishna, offering salutations and seeking blessings for well-being and harmony. Kumari Anagha now presents the Mangalam Ambujaksha Shri Krishna.
Ambujaksha madhumandahasa vadanatya shringara Shri Krishna Achyutananda Ananda Kanda Nanda Nanda Jaya Mangalam. Ambujaksha madhumandahasa vadanatya shringara Shri Krishna Achyutananda Ananda Kanda Nanda Nandana Jaya Mangalam. Ambujaksha madhumandahasa vadanatya shringara Shri Krishna Achyutananda Ananda Kanda Nanda Nandana Jaya Mangalam. सूरिजनावन सुरगण पोषण नारद पूजित मंगल नाम सुंदर मुरली गान विनोद श्याम रमण जय मंगलम. सूरिजनावन सुरगण पोषण नारद पूजित जय मंगलम. सुंदर मुरली गान विनोद श्याम रमण जय मंगलम. देवकी बाल भक्त परिपाल गोवर्धन गिरिधारी मुरारी राधा वल्लभ सुंदर मोहन
Can we have the applause for 2 minutes straight, please? Just for Anagha, please. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. As we come to the end of this evening, on behalf of Kumari Anagha's family, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your esteemed presence today. You are most welcome to come on stage to greet Anagha and offer your blessings. Thank you all for being here this evening and for your warmth, encouragement, and blessings. It has truly been a great honor to Anagha and all of us, her family.
Just 2 minutes. We'll quickly finish taking photographs of the orchestra and the